Well, I mean, I can see you, but it ain't.
This laptop camera's never been just crystal clear. We're live, Jaydog.
Okay, good. Put you on solo. That's all they want to see, not me.
We're only about 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late, something like that. So we had 87 people in here earlier waiting, but they've all left now.
I don't believe that.
87. They seen Jaydog's name in the title and they came a running.
Well, I can't help it. It's Muskrat's fault.
Blame it on the rat. Oh,
What's up, Big Mike? Brian B.
got Brian B
Mister
in the house.
Mister
Chad says
Chadwick.
brainstorming. I can smell the smoke from here. We'll let a few people get in here, and then we'll let y'all help us out with some ideas. I can drop the link if anybody else wants to come in and hang out. See here, copy
He said the dog's always late to the party.
my party. There we go. Got 7 people in here. Everybody hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it if you do. So, Dale Hayslip, good morning, brother.
What's up, Mister Dale?
I do think Jaydog did mention something about possibly doing some fishing this week, live streaming some fishing. Didn't you, Jaydog?
No. Well, you've been smoking this morning. Hmm.
Thought you said. Now he's making a liar out of me.
I said I thought about going fishing Friday.
I
Didn't
said
say I was.
potentially. Yeah, I said you said potentially.
What you laughing at, Dale?
But all the same, there's that link if anybody wants to come up. All are welcome. Got Randall in here in the morning. If y'all ain't checked out Whisker Seeker Outdoors yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Saturday, after we got done skipjack fishing, I give Randall a call, and he was out on Barron fishing, and they was setting them on fire. Setting them on fire.
Can't you do that?
Because I'm not Randall. Randall's better fisherman than me.
Brandon's Outdoors Adventures.
How's it going? So, if y'all hadn't checked out Whisker Seeker Outdoors, go over, hit subscribe. I don't think he's dropped that video from this Saturday yet, but
I can see it.
it hadn't popped up in my feed yet.
I watch everything he does. I just have a bad habit of commenting. Well, that's everybody that I watch. You know, Dale's not that far from me. He's never came down here to fish with me. Is that crazy?
Can't comment from the TV.
Can't comment from the TV?
Nope. So, thank you there, Brian B. Brian B dropped a link for everybody.
There's Art.
Art. Isn't that how Leroy does it? Art.
Art. One Ton Fish Club.
Art. Isn't that how Leroy does it? Art.
Yeah, it's not as good that when we do it.
Oh, 1 second here.
What in the world?
I was clicking over so I could see my questions.
Dave Garcher. He said, "Good morning, everybody, except for Cody."
Where'd my questions go?
Who knew all it took was for Hooks to throw his phone in the water for me to get 100 likes?
Oh, got some trios planned. So I'm guessing he's saying trips planned to Milton Hill and Watts Bar. I don't know where Milton Hill is. Know where Watts Bar is. Sounds like fun. Of course, I messed up the Q&A thing. Just how I do it.
That's what he do.
That's what it is. Yep. Mess it up. Mess it up. All right. Who were the original four horsemen?
You asking me that?
All right. Got a question here. Do we really need to say hello to every single person in every single show, every single time? A
I
lot of people will not chat because they don't have time to say hello to 50 people.
I know who asked that. That's why I don't chat a lot. It's because I don't have to say hi 50 times, 10 times a day.
Dave Garcher, how's it going? Uh, you know,
Whisker Sticker says, went over them yesterday on way back from North Carolina. Water looks great. You
Carolina.
answered my question yet, Bobcat said.
Yeah, Bobcat asked why Cody's head's so big. I'll put him on blast.
That's
Uh,
that country feeding.
so, um,
Got beans and cornbread.
so do you think we need to get away from the maybe saying saying hello to everybody in chat individually?
I don't know. I know when you watch a lot of stuff every day and you have to keep doing it 3 or 4 times a day, it does get old.
Right, and it gets old because you might be watching, like I watch while I cook dinner, and I won't chat because I feel like if I don't say hello back to somebody, I'm being rude, and
Right,
it's and I don't want to be rude because I like that person.
right. But when you're
Right,
sitting there and you watch, say, Ernie's live, say hi to everybody and Ernie, and then he goes off because Kelly comes on, then you say hi to everybody Kelly, and then Muskrat comes on, you say hi to everybody to Muskrat.
I I would I think it would be helpful as if us as a community would start just leaving it at hello everybody, kind of like how Dave did it right here. Morning everybody, uh, you know, and then that makes it where we don't have to type each individual name out, and I think it makes it where people are going to actually chat more. Chat slows down some. It makes it a little easier to keep up with. But I get wanting to say hi to everybody, and feel like you're making that connection when you actually type their name out, if that makes sense. But it does keep some people from chatting at times because they don't want to be rude and not say hello to somebody back, and they don't have time to read chat or type that many names.
Or you're driving and you can't say hi to everybody.
Yep. Randall,
Leroy, there's Mr. Lee Evans, Catfish, Kentucky. Say
hey,
good
how's it
morning,
going,
Booby
Leroy?
Cat. Say good morning, Booby Cat.
You say his name and he shows up.
Yep.
So, and in any fin as possible, say good morning. What are we complaining about? All right. Well, we're not really complaining about anything, but we've got you can drop an anonymous question, and we had a question in here that says, "Do we really need to say hello to every single person in every single show every single time?" A lot of people will not chat because they don't have time to say hello to 50 people. And, I thought it was a good question because it's something that we've all dealt with.
We were saying hi to Art Leroy, and we can't do it as good as you, so we needed you to do it. There's Catfish in Fresno.
Oh, say funny.
Huh? Your phone cut
Who
out.
is?
Your voice.
My Wi-Fi is acting funny. But so we say hello to everybody, and sometimes that when I think what that person that was asking the questions alluding to, and I would agree with, is maybe we should get to where we just say hello everyone, and that's good enough, because nobody wants to be rude and not say hello back. So, and they don't have time to type it all back, so they just, rather than doing that, just don't chat. So,
Leroy, come up here so we can see Emmy. I know everybody ain't got to see her in a long time.
I just don't say hi back if I can't. Nothing personal. If you say hi and I don't back, I'm usually listening and not watching chat. Yeah, and it does when you're constantly having to scan chat because you don't want to miss anybody's name, because you don't want to be rude, because you do like those individuals. It does make it a little harder to not to or to hear everything that's going on in the show you're watching.
That and you're dumb like me and you can't type fast.
Yeah, I type extremely slow. So.
Brian said, "Zip it, Chad. You never speak to me."
But okay, well then that kind of leads into to something that's a parallel thought. Is at the beginning of a lot of shows, it's become standard to shout everybody's name out. How does everybody feel about that?
I don't know.
In a show like mine and yours this morning, I kind of like it. There's not that many people in here. It doesn't take up a huge amount of time. We don't really have anything interesting on the agenda to talk about. We've got a little brainstorm thing we want to do, get some input from everybody in chat. But other than that, and this is kind of open ended, where a lot of other shows are like, you've got an hour, they do them for an hour and then they lead into a friend's show. So how do we feel about that? Because a lot of times the first 10 minutes of shows are just shouting everybody out, and it can be a real chore.
I was bullied into coming up here. I'm just saying, people. He told me if I didn't do it, he'd show up and it wouldn't be good.
What's up, Leroy?
Did he come up here? Well,
Yeah.
look there. Emmy.
Did he come up here?
I had the chat on. I had the chat on. I couldn't see the screen with the chat on.
How do you feel about all this, Leroy?
Hang on, she pushed button. She
froze.
20 seconds, she'll be 15 months. Are we froze?
Dog, 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 dog.
You hear that? Dum, 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 dum,
Emmy, say dog, 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 dog.
So, Leroy.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about?
His Wi-Fi is messing up or something. You keep cutting out.
Who, mine or his?
It's his.
Oh,
he's a slacker.
Yeah, if he's talking about saying hi, 9 times out of 10, I say, hey, y'all, or hey, everybody.
Right.
I mean, sometimes you just feel like trying to get everybody in. Sometimes you don't,
Right. Yeah, if I say hi to you saying Kelly's, it sucks have to do it all.
It's necessary to go over and speak to everybody again in the next show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
I think it's kind of become a habit. And the only reason I brought this topic up is it got dropped in the Q&A section here. And I do think that It does keep some people from chatting, though.
Oh, it's kept me from chatting a bunch. I just sit back and watch.
All right, Randall. See you, buddy.
Emmy.
So,
Say, I love Poopaw. That's how she said it, Poopaw.
Who, Paul?
And she will not say, I love Mimi for hell and back.
and Chad says, as a host, it's hard not to say hi to your people in chat. You want them to feel noticed and appreciated for coming in. Yeah, and that's very true. And you want them to feel like they're a part of the show because they are a part of the show. Because if it wasn't for those individuals coming in and supporting the stream wouldn't be going on. So I get that, and I'm on the same page with you there too.
I'm mad at Leroy. He ignored my phone call yesterday.
No, I didn't ignore it. It just didn't get it till late.
Bobcat's
Morning,
doing
Booby Cat.
business.
Oh,
Oh,
Booby Cat. Where's the whistle? Somebody blow the whistle.
Don't touch me there. That's my no-no square.
you see what Bobcat just put in there? He done played a Brian B.
Where you going?
Bobcat, watch the curse words in the chat. I'm going to time you out.
He said, as a host, you should speak to your guest. Well,
Yeah.
if the show's already started, I don't know if I don't know if I like it or dislike it about people that are speaking to a guest to stop and start saying hi to people. You know?
Well, I'm not saying that we shouldn't do it. I'm just asking. It was a parallel question, so I figured.
But if you got a co-host, they could kind of, throw it in.
Of a conversation, he doesn't stop the conversation to say hi to people, but he'll throw their comment up on screen.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's acknowledging them. It's it's, hey, I see you, appreciate you for being here. It's kind of what I take it for. But the conversation keeps going, and then he'll read the questions out loud because you want to include everybody, but saying just hello sometimes slows up the flow of things on these larger shows. On a show the size of what this is right now, it's not a big deal. But some of these chats, they get to rolling. I mean, the comments really fly.
Uh-oh, she just where are you going? Hang on.
Tara's on Jaydog this morning.
Yeah, it's your fault. I told you I didn't want to come up here, but now you got me in trouble.
You did do that. I'll back you on that. And
now you got me in trouble. I hope you're happy. I hope you got an extra room.
so.
Where did you go? Now you're back.
One second, where'd that comment go? Warren Stock said everyone should just agree to do
leave Moose alone. Holler for Moose.
You tried.
Holler for Moose. You go moo. It's like a cow.
Muskrat says, I agree that everyone hosting the show, or that when you're hosting the show, you want to make everyone feel included and appreciate their time as valuable. Yes, I 100% agree. And then Richard says, I know people that aren't in the community, just random people that say they have tried to watch but turned because it was just shout outs and boring to them. It's tricky to make everyone happy. Right. It's a real balancing act because the people that are there every show, you want to make sure they feel included. But then at the same time, you want to streamline the show to a point where it's interesting.
Hello. Say hi. Chad, that would be a full-time, all-day job for Tara if she had to do that.
And any Finnish possible says, yeah, I wish there was a way to see everyone in chat. Then, as a host, you could just reference the list and maybe point out the list to all. Then you'd all know who or what was net for networking purposes.
There's hooks and ham.
There's Hooksy, baby.
Art said, good thing YouTube doesn't show who is watching versus who is chatting.
You want to stare at me? Creeper?
Let's all say happy birthday to Chad. His birthday is tomorrow, I do believe.
You should have sung him happy birthday.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, Cody.
He says, not my birthday. Yeah, tomorrow. I said tomorrow. Look, she put whatever in all caps. He's not in trouble. He does whatever he wants.
Well, tell him bye-bye. Tell him bye-bye.
47, is he young?
Chad's 47. Chad's like 41, I think.
No, he's like 54, ain't he?
No, I think he's
He's
turning
way
like
older
40.
than I am.
I think he's turning 41, if I'm not mistaken.
41. I got turds that old. Tell him bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
We got a question in chat here. It says, does pineapple go on pizza?
As long as it's not an upside-down pineapple.
I like it. I'll eat it on there. Don't bother.
Bye-bye. Did you say bye? Jaydog, you know what an upside pineapple means?
Lee lost me on that one.
Google it.
No, thank you.
It ain't nothing. Well, I don't guess it's bad. I mean, just depends on your point of view. I mean,
see, yes, Jaydog is correct.
Did you blow them sugars?
How's it going, John? He says, yeah,
sugars.
Pineapple. And Brian B says, yes, pineapple goes on pizza. I like pineapple on pizza if the pizza also has jalapenos and onion. Something to balance out the sweet. I really like that. Bacon, jalapenos, onion, and pineapple is really good.
There's Finn Seeker.
Yeah, he's in Arizona.
Is he looking at some oceanfront property?
Yeah. I believe he told me his daughter lived there, so he's going to spend some holiday time with the family. So hope y'all have a blessed trip and safe travels, Jeremy. And for anybody that watched the live stream this past Saturday where we were skipjack fishing, all of those skipjack we caught were made possible because of this gentleman right here, Finseeker TV. All those fish we caught was because of the spot he took us to, set us up on, told us what they were going to bite, what we needed to tie on. So he made it happen. So huge shout out to him. And then also,
He cut out again.
Well, I'll talk to y'all. I'll see y'all. I ain't gonna leave chat. I'll be in there for a while.
Jeremy just got his captain's license.
Coming up. Bye, Emmy.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Chad said pineapple on pizza is disgraceful. Look, this man wants to go live and he can't even do it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I might have to go for my phone. I don't know why the laptop's wanting to cut out so much this morning. How much did you hear of what I said a while ago?
None.
Well, I was saying Jeremy just got his captain's license, and he is doing fishing charters now for bow fishing and crappie on Barren River Lake. It is Barren River Lake Fishing Charters, and I'm trying to find the link to it so I can drop it in the chat. So if anybody wants to take a guided trip,
Cut out again. Catfisher Fresno says, sounds like the munchies, B. Pizza is disgraceful, Chad. Boy, this is the best Cody sounded in a long time.
hush up.
Fishing frustrations of the UK, says Fresno, bro. I believe his name is John.
We got Andy Featherbottom. Feather. I didn't say Felter. I said Feather. I seen what it was.
Right.
Featherbottom.
Barren Lake, never heard of it. There's Becca.
Like, so, well, Jaydog, we got 29 people in here. You want to see if they want to help us out?
And Emily, you can do what you want.
So,
this is your 5.
It's yours too. Jaydog and me had talked about wanting to do a host a live together. We like doing these, a tournament together. We do these live streams together. They're a lot of fun. Everybody comes in, kind of just jokes around, has fun. We'll talk about some serious stuff from time to time. So we'd like to do a tournament together, but we was trying to figure out something that would be fun to watch and then also fun for us to do. Something that's original and interesting. So if y'all have got any...
Here you go. I'm going to have to find me a new co-host. The position's open if anybody would like to fill it. Catfish and Dreams says, good morning, cat family. Listening while working. Losers take the Jaydog challenge, so it puts everyone on the top game. I think Fresno should do a video of doing that. I don't think he's got the nerve. Calling you out, Fresno. I want to see a video. I'm designing a prison in your neck of the woods, Jaydog. How you know where I live? Suggestion, mud wrestling. I thought I had that position. Guess I got replaced. Hook said nobody could fill Cody's flip-flops. Big Slim, what's up?
Hey, can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what's up with the laptop today. It's not acting right. What position is Greenwell getting replaced?
I don't know. Whatever one Chris put or Hooks puts him in.
Becca had a suggestion, mud wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, I will just be hosting, but I still don't think I want to be I want to even watch that. Maybe if it was Jaydog and Chris, maybe that'd be interesting to watch.
Never happened.
Oh.
You working, Chris?
And John says, happy belated birthday to Christopher.
Yeah, all it took was for him to throw his phone in the water, and I got me 100 likes finally.
So nobody else is wanting to share the wealth on ideas. J-Dog, did you have any ideas?
I did not. I did, but everybody said it was stupid, so I just dropped it.
What was that?
Well, you switch wives, or you
Well,
can pick
see,
somebody else's wife to fish with.
that's just hard because of proximity. You really limit the number of
No,
the.
because they could still be on their boat wherever they live. You just be a team,
So you're saying, I got you.
and I could still pick, you know, somebody's wife that lives in wherever. And we're on a team, but we're just on different screens.
Well, I like Catfish and Dreams idea right here. And if he was cool with it, I would say this right here would be the tournament for us to do. Since it was his idea, we need to figure out if you like the idea and if he uh, was cool with us using it.
He said a swingers tournament.
So, did you here's Brandon's idea. I always thought a blind draw doubles tournament would be cool. You draw for partners halfway through the tournament. I don't know about halfway through, but I think to draw for partners right before the tournament would be cool. Um, Maybe do a pre-show and draw just so you could already know and have it kind of figured out.
Well, you could do two different sections, two different draws, one for the guys and one for the girls. And you
We
draw out one guy and draw out one girl, and then that's a team.
how many wives do we have actually fishing?
Well, it don't really. I guess it don't have to be wives. It could just be.
But you know what I'm saying? You've got Tara, Telly, and Dee, and that's the only ones I can think of that really go out and fish.
You got Creole's wife. You've got Sandy. Um, anybody else? It don't have to be wives. I guess it could just be women.
Of course, leave it to Roger to make something perverted.
Of course, that's what he do. So he got blocked for 5 minutes. When the partner tournament was done before, the draw was 3 days before the actual tournament. Oh, that already happened before? What about like make it baseball, like a baseball theme, where Channel Cat's a base hit? Hold on.
I don't like baseball.
The Channel or Blue Cat would be a double, and the Flyhead's a triple.
Richard says Stephanie would be game if she wasn't working. Hey, J Dog, give me just a second. One of the dogs got sick.
It wasn't this dog, thankfully. Here we go, he says. I don't really know of anything to do to ain't been done before. That would be fun. Somebody in this chat has to have a good idea. Y'all could complete limbo. What the hell's limbo? I gave you that idea several months ago. I can't remember that far back. Blind double partners need to be you don't know who your partner is other than the one show. What idea did you give me, Leroy? Chicken only. That don't sound like fun. Random partner. I ended up with CVA, which means I was fishing by myself. Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
All
Grab
right,
a
I'm back.
captain who could fit. Okay.
All right, so I've got an okay idea to kind of brainstorm from what's been said in chat. Uh,
There's Mr. Eric.
we would just have to figure out when is a time that we can get enough people to participate. Probably have to wait till it warmed up some.
Hey, I like Hook's idea. It would be fun. We get
Yeah.
however many people we want in there, and then me and you draw the teams, but they don't know who the teams are until after the tournament.
Yeah, we'll probably do something along the blind draw, something like that. We'll figure out how it works best. And so if we figure we'll hash out the rules and stuff that me and you think work best. Would we have long as we can get enough people to actually participate, and then we'll figure out when everybody wants to do it. I mean, we
It'd
could do it,
definitely be once warm.
or do people rather wait for when it warms up? But that's kind of a little ways away, you know. Yeah, I like Warren's idea there.
Or we can just get a big list of people, draw out 4 people, and then we draw, or we spin their names, and then whichever one gets picked, they get to pick a teammate for the one of the other teams.
And then we've got in the Q&A section, it says fishing tourney, exercise tourney. If you catch a fish, everyone else has to do either push-ups or jumping jacks, etc. for each pound that fish weighs.
Well, that's gonna be hard to do if somebody's in a kayak.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull StreamYard back up on my laptop. I'm gonna see if going out and back in helps any.
There's Robin C. And my luck, my blind draw, I have Squirtus and Eric. Yeah, that's a good idea, Brandon. You just do like a randomizer for the over under to see which one it's got to be. Bugman and Mr. Matt from Want to Be Outdoors. Yeah, that's true, Robin.
Hey, Jaydog, is my sound quality any better?
Yeah, you're fine.
All right. If it cuts out again, I'll go back to the phone, I guess.
Eric said, Lee, you would finally win something.
So the thing about the randomizer for it to be over under is, some days of fishing are so rough that if you caught, say it was over 10 pounds and you caught a 9-pound fish, a lot of, and it would stink if that was like the only fish you would have had on the board that day, or you mess around, it's under 10 pounds, you catch a pig and it doesn't count towards anything. That works really well if there's being a ton of fish caught by everybody, but it doesn't work so much if the bite's slow. Because obviously you want as many scoreable fish as possible to go up on the board just to make it more entertaining for everybody. So we've got 35 people in here with us, Jaydog.
Yeah, that's because nobody else is on, apparently.
Just be happy everybody come in and is showing us some love. Don't complain.
But that's the part of competition, she said. Yeah, we couldn't do the exercise thing because what if Bugman or Robin or somebody couldn't do push-ups or jumping jacks or something? That's not fair for them. Or if somebody's on a kayak, they obviously can't do a jumping jack. It'd be fun to watch them try. I got a good idea, but it'd just be a lot of work to make it work. That would be my guess, Jaydog.
So here's my next question. Everybody drop the month that we should do it in. When do y'all think we should do it? Hey, Roger's back.
I thought he left. I thought you ran him out of here. There's Uncle Lou. He said June.
Not
That's a
me.
long
I
time.
didn't do anything to.
You timed him out for
No,
5
I
minutes.
didn't.
Yeah, he did. Somebody
did.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I sure didn't do it. I can't do it.
All
Any
right.
month except January and February, he said. We can't. I think March is taken up pretty well.
So what I'm getting from these two comments is they want to wait. People would want to wait till spring, April.
April.
Roger says April. We can plan it out for April. That's fine by me. I know the fishing starts to get better around April, so. Well, me and Jaydog will get on the phone together and we'll write out some rules. So, and then we'll go ahead and once we get those written down, we'll do a live show and we'll tell everybody what they are and we'll get everybody's name that signs up. So. Women calling out the men is in April too, I believe. Yeah, I believe so.
Tomorrow, what, Leroy?
Yeah, Brandon, but that makes people go out buy stuff they don't need. You know, if I spend $30, if I can go buy a loose cat daddy rod for less than 30 and have a rig for it too, but then I've got something that I'm never going to use again.
Let's do a tournament where there's no poles. You get a
No
hand
pole.
line every fish.
Wait for noodling season to come in, and I'll win the no poles.
Hook, sinker, and string. That's all you get.
Well, I'll just throw that hook up in there, and when they grab a hold of it, trying to get it out of their bed, jerk.
He said do the tournament tomorrow.
Brandon's right about that. But that's 90% of all our fishing gear. Yeah, we all do have a bad habit of wasting money on fishing gear. Becca's got wild ideas, is what she's got. Let's see here.
I had to put a handstand to reach my rod rack.
So Lee says Freddie will hand line them in.
Yeah.
Becca, very creative. Hook says, I do not want to see anyone's feet. So, and Jaydog will come up with for his tournament, we'll try to come up with a prize. So whether it be a gift card or something like that. Must catch your own bait.
Well, that's a lot of people.
I've seen those on Shark Tank. Any fin is possible. I bought my son a soda / beer can koozie. Has the hand line attached to it for Christmas. We're going to have a contest with him. What was it called? The Cast and Chill or something like that? I can't remember exactly what it was called. But yeah, I seen those on Shark Tank. And Brandon says, we're all very well-versed fishermen and ladies, do multi-species, start with one and end with another one, but you have to start, say, gills or crappie and move up.
Well, the real time already did that. What you got to catch your bait first and then catch a catfish.
I think we're going to probably do some variation of the a random draw for who your partner is. I think I like that. Becky, you trying to kill KP? He'd have a heart attack seeing all those feet. So
then I think we should have some kind of wheel to where every time somebody catches a fish, or some kind of list where they could either choose to take one of the other team's pole, or take one of the opponent's bait, one of their baits.
Oh, so like a sabotage wheel.
Right.
So maybe so it wasn't constantly going on and we didn't get down to no poles, no baits.
Well, no, you do a wheel where it spins to where it's either add a pole, take away a pole, and then add a bait, or take away a bait, something like that. Or take away one of the teammates for 15 minutes or something.
So we could do it where we had a sabotage wheel, and every time somebody catches a big fish of the tournament, they get to choose who is forced to spin the sabotage wheel.
Right.
I like that a lot. Jaydog, you just come up with something really fun.
Can you hear me?
Oh, great.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. You sound a little muffled. You underwater?
Hey, did you see Chad? I like Chad's idea.
What'd Chad say?
Well, it's got a play on words and stuff, but it's actually a good. He said the OnlyFans tournament. Only non-YouTube creators can fish. You allow creators that have to take a fan out and let them catch the fish.
You know, we did that tournament already.
Was I asleep?
That was one of the first tournaments that was ever on the 3+1 channel.
Oh, I don't watch anything with Cody in it. That's why I don't know about it.
Yeah. We did it where you had to take somebody with one of your fans out.
Yeah, but what if you're like me and you don't have fans?
Well, it could be a family member. It could be,
It's
just
not all about you, Jay.
just somebody who watches your channel. But yeah, we did that. Let's see here. I could probably find it.
I've seen a lot of good ideas on there.
I like Jaydog's sabotage wheel, and we could do it. You could do it where if it was every new big fish of the tournament was caught, or you could just do it every time somebody catches a fish. And I like that. And they can choose who they put the sabotage on, and then we spin the wheel and see what they get. We could come up with some really creative sabotages to put on it. I think that's a good idea, Jaydog. You come up with some gold right there, I believe.
That's what I do. You think Chad come up with bumping for biggins on his own? Just saying. Chad's suing you for having an idea before I said it. He said, "There's Valerie." Robin said,
To
"Excuse
do
me,
an
Jay.
idea that we have done.
We had done. I think the sabotage wheel and the other wheel or something would be fun.
Yeah, the sabotage wheel and the random partners is good. I like a lot. I don't know about doing them both at the same time because I think the sabotage wheel would be cooler if it wasn't if it was just each man for themselves during it. But I think I like the sabotage wheel more than the random partners.
All right.
But we'll see.
I like the random partners because it makes the teams a little better compared to just Greenwell and Chris going against, some smaller people or something. Which you can't get much smaller than they are, but you know what I mean. Speaking of Greenwell and Chris, they are going down to me and Chad here soon. We are going to beat them like they owe us money. There's a reason for that, Becca.
I'm going to put the dogs outside for a minute. Oh, it's wet. Go potty. Come right back. All right. Can you see it there? Right there it was. Tag Team Catfish Rumble.
Chris is in the basement, he said.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
You guys have already came up with the best idea ever. You don't even know.
What's that?
You got to combine the two. You got secret partners. You don't know who your partner is, and the sabotage wheel. That
So
way,
you don't know if you
you could be
sabotage your
sabotaging
partner.
your own partner.
That's yeah. Well, we're going to work out some rules on this, and we'll set up a time and date. And
Come up with whatever rules you want. I'm breaking them.
I honestly like that idea. We know the teams, but they don't.
Exactly. You guys have to, the teams before the tournament starts, but you can't tell them until it's over who their teammate was.
Right. So you may have sabotaged your teammate the whole time and don't even know it.
There you go.
But yeah, that's a good one, Paul.
I like it a lot. All right, bye.
Kruger, come on.
Now we got a patent this where people can't take it. Somebody's going to steal it.
If you look here on screen, you notice Chad done tried to take our idea and pawn it off as his own.
Why?
Because look, this happened May 21st of 2021, and over a year and a half ago, and he's trying to tell us it was his idea. Go up, Aaron. I'm just aggravating Chad. Well, Jaydog, I feel like we got some going live and talking with everybody about this has been really helpful because
it was till you got me in trouble.
How'd I get you in trouble?
I'm gonna get a divorce if she don't want me no more because I'm on here.
You're crazy.
There's the Kelly Bullock experience.
Well, here's
a what? You cut out again.
Well, we'd be able to do what? 8 people?
Well, I mean, we can do 2 different weekends if we had to, but yeah, if you just wanted to do 8 people, which is what, 4 teams?
Right. It'd be nice if we got at least 8 people.
Oh, I'm sure we would for something like that. I'll bet you half the people in here in the chat right now would do it. How many people is in chat right now would do that tournament? Put a thumbs up. Let's count how many would do it. Becca would do it, but she won't be moved till 21, 22.
I liked if we were doing it
like 2 people
before Christmas. It would have been really cool because I liked Hook's little idea as a play on Secret Santa, coming up with a title and theme around that because it's anonymous,
There's 6 people right off the bat.
All right. Well, then we'll make it happen. We will make it happen. Jaydog, are you going to fish in it or are you just going to help host?
I'll help host. Unless you need the screen.
No, because one host, it's got to be even number of people on there. So if you've got one, you've only got 9 other spots.
Art, Fresno, Matt, Brian.
But man said, hey, it would not let me thumbs up. But I'm in.
Kelly goes both ways, which we know this already.
Time you out too. And then Chad did a thumbs down.
In it. Yeah, Catfish or Fresno. I mean, we're already full, so
yeah, we could do 2 different weekends if we had to, or do a random wheel draw. Art said he'd fish in it, and I love watching Art fish. Art's a lot of fun. He's always in a good mood. So
Chad don't want to be in it. How rude.
Chad don't love us like we love him. We care about Chad, and then Chad just treats us like dirty redheaded stepchildren.
I don't think we could do it this month because they have that river versus river thing going on.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people. I mean, how many people really don't fish in the winter? I fish all winter long. So, and I.
Geez. I gave thumbs down because I don't know how to fish. I suck, and Cody hates me. That's my little thing. Quit taking it, Chad.
Chad's my hero.
Yeah.
James is coming in lightning to Brian B.
Brian said, "Hey, I didn't hear what y'all idea. What was I putting the thumbs up for? It was
Really?
that Brian B was buying an Uncle Lou rod for everybody in chat. If that was a good idea, put a thumbs up."
So, what would you
That's right, Chad. What would I what?
what would we call it? So
I like.
it,
Well, I wish we could do it this month. The Secret Santa would have been cool.
yeah, this month won't work for me because we're filming the episode of Kentucky Afield the last week of December.
Mhm.
And this Saturday is my kid's birthday party, so I'm already not going to get much time to be on the water this Saturday, and I've really got to get out and find the fish.
Hey, you gonna give me a shout out on there?
I'm gonna say, Jaydog taught me how to fish if I don't
Yeah.
catch anything, and I'm gonna say Chad taught me how to fish if I do catch something.
He said only did it because Chris put his thumbs up. I trust the little fella.
Just don't trust him with your phone.
Yeah.
Everybody hit that thumbs up there below the screen too.
What's
Drop a
up, Mr.
like
Ernie Brown? I hope you're
on the
doing good,
stream.
buddy. I still think you should shout me out. Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to Jaydog Going Fishing on YouTube. Just saying, I'd do it for you.
So everybody said no to January and February, so I guess we'll have to wait till March or April.
Well, that gives us a long time to make sure we do it good. You know what I mean? And it gives us time to get a lot of people in. We'll maybe do 2 weekends.
So if we did 2 weekends, here's the thing. Would the random draw still be where your partner could have been on a different weekend than you?
Well, yeah, and we just at the end of the tournament, at the end of it, we do like an hour live afterwards and say who was what and what they did. Like do the tournament one weekend, then the next weekend do it, and then after that, have everybody come back that night, and then we tell them the who won and what happened.
So January's also full. So
Yeah, but I'm not in Battle of the River no more, so I don't care about that. We can go over it. Just kidding. I will be doing another fish-a-thon in April.
because I so okay. And Roger said, but did we already discuss if we were thinking about a numbers tournament or top 3 fish tournament? I like the point system. What do you think, J-Dog?
Yeah, I'm not much on numbers, but I'm not much on big fish either. A
Well,
lot of people don't have big fish.
I think the point system works really well. I think if we did it where it was 1 point for every fish under 15 pounds and 2 points for every fish over 15 pounds, and then 3 points for every fish that was over 30 something. I mean, we could change those numbers where set it where the 3 points is just for those fish that were really big, whether it be 30, 35, whatever we think's a lot harder to obtain. So I like Valerie's title there, Jaydog.
Secret Sabotage. There you go. That's the name of it right there.
And Brian B's going to say copycat, and I can go back to tournaments we did point systems on a year and a half ago on our channel. So he can kiss my butt with the copycat comment.
Woo! Get some of that.
Had to light into Brian B here.
I had to lie into him.
That's about as harsh as I know how to be.
He said Chad is doing a fish-a-thon.
Oh. Brian B, I apologize. You're my hero. You are the best fisherman on the Potomac, aside from maybe Ernie, Smoke, Has, Chunky, Bex, Devin. But other than those people, you're the best on the Potomac, brother. I love
Well,
you.
he's my favorite Potomac. I don't care who's there. I don't care who's in here listening. He's my favorite.
Hey, Brian B's a blast. You know,
Yeah. When Muskrat mentioned thongs, he got timed out. Is this favoritism towards little people?
in all honesty, Brian B is one of you can watch. Secret Sabotage. What do you think about that, Jaydog?
I love it. That's perfect. Cody timed out.
Let's see here. Jaydog, throw a date out there, the first one that comes to mind.
And which month?
Any month that you
May
think would
2nd.
work best. Huh?
What's May 2nd? What day is that?
That's after April. That's a really long ways away.
Yeah, but Chad's doing April, he said.
Yeah, but we could do March.
Yeah, but we got March Madness from Mark, don't you?
Is that all 4 weekends? 5 weekends?
I don't know.
Hook said March 3rd.
Look said February 34th.
Steve Ransom just mentioned a really good date, and that
Yes, April Fool's Day. Yep.
April, and that's on a Saturday.
There you go. April Fool's Day. That's it. Mark it down so people don't steal it.
So is there anything already going on April's 1st? Because that right there, Steve Ransom, I'm glad he mentioned that, and I agree with Matt. It's actually perfect. Yeah, that's what we should shoot for. April 1st.
Yeah, the Kings and Queens is going to be in April, but we don't know what time or when they're doing it either.
Well, if there's nothing done set in stone for April 1st, I think we're just going to shoot for April 1st.
All right. I like it.
And if there's, if we only pick dates by stuff that's tentative that far out, we'll never get a date picked.
But I think that's perfect.
April 1st.
Pull the joke's on you that you just took something away from your partner.
April 1st it is. So unless Chad has something set up for April 1st, we're sticking with April 1st. Hook said, April Fools, they're not having a tournament.
Jason, we know dang well there is one person that will at least try to use the same idea. He's very good at it.
And then Richard said, Matt, I don't know who you're talking about. Drop that in the Q&A box so I can know. Nobody will see it but me.
I don't know who he's talking about either. Yeah, put it in there so we know who you're talking about. Joke ain't funny if we don't know it. Well, if we take the first weekend, that gives you 3 weekends that you could do the other 3 weekends you'd have.
There's five Saturdays in April.
Oh, is there?
Yep.
Well, still, there's 4.
So we're just going to go for April 1st. If we don't just go ahead and pick a date, it's going to be too hard to try to pick around everybody else.
Right.
Like I said, if somebody's already got something set in stone for that date, we won't do it. But we want to do this, and I don't.
Well, we can do a Saturday. If we're doing 2 days, or if we get enough for 2 days, we can just do Saturday and Sunday, and that gives girls the whole rest of April that they could do it.
Yep, and Chad's is April 8th. So,
man, this is such a good idea of the tournament. Sucks we gotta wait so long.
Yeah, but the April 1st, the fishing will be good. The weather should be decent. It won't be near as cold. And
he said scent. Hunting and stuff with J&J. What's up?
Yeah, Matt. Look here. But
I never did get called out. I'm not good enough for the kings and queens. What do you think of that, Cody?
I'm pretty excited though, man. I think between your idea and what Brandon said do, and then Valerie mentioning April Fools kind of goes all hand in hand. I think it's going to be.
She came up with the secret sabotage, didn't she? And Steve Ransom came up with April 1st.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. So, Steve Ransom's idea on the date, Valerie's on the
it's really fun because you don't know who to cheer for because you don't know who the team is.
Right.
So you can't smack talk somebody else because you don't know if you're smack talking your partner or not.
Yeah. So if somebody was to fall out here,
you gone. You fell out. I cheer for
tell me if
everybody.
I know you can hear me.
I hear you now. What'd you say?
So, okay, here's the worst case scenario. We had it set up for all our people to fish, and we had enough for Saturday and Sunday. Somebody doesn't fish on Sunday that was planning to, and then whoever draws their name as a random partner will just double their weight. Whatever they caught we'll just double it in a case of that happening. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Everybody that signs up actually fishes.
Well, why don't you do it to where if somebody drops out, then you just put either me or you in for their place.
We'll figure something out. Yeah, we'll figure something out.
He said more like brain fart.
Oh, Matt, we're gonna make it where people don't know who their partner is. We might not even know who their partner is. We might just draw the names randomly on the live after it, so everybody can see. Build some suspense.
He said, "It's okay, Cody. You don't need to thank me for anything."
Chris, I love you.
Not talking your partner and don't know it. Yep.
Yep. J&J Hunting and stuff's in here. How's it going, brother? What did he say? I missed. Oh, he says hello, Becca. I just seen Becca saying hi to him.
Yeah, people always, you can't, something always happens with weather or
Yeah,
family.
well, and there's nothing they can do about it. I understand it completely.
If something happens, we'll have, say, Sambo is an alternative or something.
All right. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I think we can make this be really cool, Jaydog.
I think so. It's going to get people intrigued because they don't know what's going to happen. They don't know what you could lose, what you could gain.
Jaydog, start keeping a list of sabotages, and I'll make a list, and it can be sabotages as simple as you have to drop one of your baits or lose a rod, like you said, but also it could be a sabotage that is. We did this in the Daddy and Chad did this when Chad smoked Daddy at the what was it, March Madness tournament, I think it was last year, where you have to sing a nursery rhyme.
Remember that.
so something we could do it where it's not all the wheel is stuff that's going to impact your fishing, but it's just a bunch of different fun stuff. You got to do the gritty.
I don't know what the gritty is, so I'm glad I'm not in it.
So I do like that you get to pick who has got to spin the wheel before they spin it. So you don't know what sabotage you're giving them either.
Right.
See, Matt's got a good one. You have to take the weights off your rods for 2 minutes. Yeah, and it could be you're only allowed to use one rod for the next
15 minutes or 20 minutes. Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yep.
Chris said, "Oh no, Jaydog has gone from 20 rods to 19. Whatever will he do?"
Well, if you got 17 rod holders on your boat, why not use them? That's what they're there for.
17 rod holders and 108 Uncle Lou rods,
14.
I know a lot of tic tackers and stuff do it, but for most people, that's kind of embarrassing. So, I'm just thinking, stuff that would be fun. I don't know. That's not harsh, but just livens everything up.
You can make it to where you have to reel all your poles in, turn around, close your eyes, and throw your rods out backwards. And wherever they land, that's where you got to fish.
Right. And Art, that's not a slide at anybody who does tic tac. It's just some people's personality is more flamboyant. And I think that's great. Oftentimes that leads to more success in entertainment, which is what YouTube and tic tac is, because it is entertaining. But, some of us are more subdued and just don't got that personality. Another dock walk. Yeah, see, stuff like that. So, well, we'll start taking names for whenever. Let's see here. How should I do it? Should I just do email or people just get a hold of me? Because I'd like to start taking some names down.
Becca said, put your bait on the hook, blindfolded.
She's trying to get somebody's thumb impaled.
Fishing with one rod for 15 minutes is a good idea.
Art, I know how to say the word. I don't know how to spell it. You're the one showing off.
He said casting backwards. I would spend the rest of the day getting knots out.
And if we get more than 16 people signed up, Jaydog, which I don't know will be the case, we'll do it. We'll do a wheel. We'll do a wheel to pick who's in it.
Right.
And then
I honestly think we will. I really do. I think people are really going to be intrigued with this one. It's different.
Shooting one for
Robinson.
one rod for 15 minutes. Or where'd it go? Kelly had a comment. I think fishing for one rod for 15 minutes is a good idea. Yeah, and we could do sabotages like have to change your method of fishing for the next 30 minutes. So if somebody's bumping, they have to go to anchoring or dragging baits. But say it's somebody who only anchor fishes, their method we could substitute that with going to one rod only, so that if it was somebody who's bumping that gets it, they're obviously not impacted by the one rod, but they have to change over to using multiple rods. So, oh God, look there, Greenwell's sending in the heat.
Do the under the leg cast. That's easy enough. There's Steve Ransom. I want in. This will be awesome.
All right. Well, then here we go. I'm gonna start taking down names. Let's do create notes here. Secret, sabotage, tourney.
Oh, Kelly said Greenwell, not what I've seen from you lately. See what you did to Kelly. He got his head all swelled up.
Steve Ransom's the first one I put down.
Greenwell wants in. Robin wants in.
Mike Greenwell. And this will take place if we only have 8 people sign up. It will take place only April Fool's Day, April 1st. But if we have enough for 2 days, we'll do it Saturday and Sunday.
So you got Robin C, Hooks, and Brian.
So is Chris Lee in?
Chris Lee, Hooks, and Brian.
So Chris Lee. And then we got Brian B in. You said Robin?
Yep, Robin.
Robin C. Kelly said, Greenwell, what was your biggest fish for the month?
November. Muskrat wants in. I don't know what Greenwell tried to put in there.
All right. So here's the
Matt,
names.
Matt
Here's
from
the
one of
names
these.
I've got down. Matt wants in.
Yep.
Mm.
And Super Smurf. Cast while hula hooping. That'd be funny. That's actually a good idea. Write that down, Cody. That's going to be one of the sabotages.
Cast while doing the hula hoop motion.
Yep. Well, you got to have a hula hoop. So,
well, we could just do it where you just got to be doing the motion. It's even funnier if you ain't got a hula hoop and people don't know why you're.
can a little YouTuber like me get in? I guess Fresno wants in.
Let's see here. I don't. No, I don't see it. Steve, did you say that? Who? Let me read off who I've got in, and if I don't have their name on the list, go ahead and put it in chat. Say I want in, and if
Who you got? I'll tell you who you missed.
If I put somebody on here that doesn't want in, just let me know that too. I've got Steve Ransom, Mike Greenwell, Chris Lee, Brian B, Robin C, Roger, and Matt from Want to Be Outdoors.
And Eric
Oh,
and
and I got Bugman.
Bugman and Eric.
I didn't see Eric say he wanted in.
James, he was just on live here. Just if you go back an hour, you'll see him. He was just on here with us. Yeah, Eric said he wanted in.
So I'm putting in Eric Super Smurf.
Bugman says, I'm in even if I got to drive down south.
Matt said jump rope with your fishing line. Never mind, I can't do it. Yeah, see, some of y'all putting in these hard sabotages and then getting in the tournament too, and then y'all are going to be the ones stuck with them.
Hooks and Hammock said, Greenwell, Kelly could not catch an ugly, overweight, crackhead hooker with a pocket full of money and a suitcase of drugs.
God bless.
Good Lord, Chris, that was harsh. I like that one. Fishing blindfold for, say, 15 minutes. You hear me, Cody? Yep, fishing blindfolded. 15 minutes. That's gonna be hard to do. You're gonna have to put your clicker on, just wait to hear a fish.
And is Art going to jump in on it if we do it on those dates?
Didn't see it.
I thought he said earlier he would, but
Greenwell said, I've never really smack talked before, but I kind of like this. Did you get the fishing blindfolded, say 5 minutes?
I didn't put it down, but we won't forget. I won't forget that. I got to do a separate list for sabotages.
April 1st.
April 1st, and it's looking like we're going to have enough for a second day, so we're going to do it April 1st and April 2nd. That's a Saturday and Sunday. The very first Saturday and Sunday in April, of course, because April 1st.
He said, Chris, we know you're still upset about your phone incident. Don't take it out on the kids.
Muskrat, each fish caught, the person who catches that fish gets to pick another contestant to spin the sabotage wheel.
Yeah, Art said county man.
Yeah, Muskrat, that's where my mind went after saying that, because if somebody catches a monster fish right off the bat. So we're going to do it for every fish caught. And what we'll do is we'll put time limits on the sabotages so that if a bunch of fish are getting caught, you get your rod back after 15 minutes. So it's not like you're going to be down to no rods or something if somebody keeps piling on and picking you. Well,
I like the whole another sabotage. I think who said that? Oh, Brandon, Catfish and Dream. You could take and pick somebody else's in the stream's pole, and that's your pole for 15 minutes, and they had to keep fresh bait on it the whole time, and whatever they catch on it is yours.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Get to steal somebody's pole. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's an awesome idea.
I've seen somebody fall off your boat, Greenwell. I like that idea. That was a good one. He said open the spool for 5 minutes. Well, that ain't fair because if a fish gets a hook in him and he takes all the string and breaks it, then he's running around with a hook in his mouth. Yes, he did. He took it.
You can probably do it, and then you just got to watch where the line, if the line's running.
Yeah, and the current will take the line. Yep. But that steal a rod is a good idea too, because it's, if you get drawled or something, and you could, if somebody's like just tearing the fish up, you could pick one of their poles and start getting you some fish.
If we come up with enough sabotages where it's like a long shot to where this will just get put on, and we can put certain sabotages on there multiple times so they're more like,
Cut out again. You've been hanging out with Greenwell.
we could also do something along the lines of you lose a point.
She said fish with a 25, 50, or 100-foot retractable dog leash. And I guess it would work if you put your hook on the end of it. We just got to do stuff that, well, it ain't too costly, because every person in the tournament's going to have whatever's on the wheel. That way they could do it.
Well, here's the thing. We can't do it where anybody's got to have any kind of special equipment, because then that
Right.
just makes it difficult. But we'll come up with some creative stuff.
Right. Like the hula hoop, casting out with a hula hoop, I think's funny. And stealing somebody's pole and, stuff like that. It'll be entertaining and fun.
How many people did I done have written down for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 10 people already. So
I mean, look, Becca's got all these ideas, but she didn't volunteer to be in it.
we need like 6 more people at the least. If we get 6 more people, then we're good. Because we need 16. Because you can have 10 on screen, and me and you's going to be hosting. And then also on there, I will do passive sabotage. So that if it lands on passive sabotage, you get to pick somebody to spin the wheel in your place.
Or no, if you have to spin it and you spin it and it lands on giveaway sabotage, then you have to give it to somebody else, and then that's what they get.
Right. They will, you, because it's already landed on passive sabotage. Then they just, you just pick who else will have to spin it, and if it lands it on it for them, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I'm with Steve. I think we're gonna have a lot, and we're gonna have to do the wheel to see who's in it.
I hope so. That just means it's
I hope we get 16 right on the dot.
So, well, you know what I'm saying? I just hope we get a lot of interest. So we'll have to do an evening live stream to do a draw once we're done taking.
This is great, the wheel. I'm out. There's Cat Tuckies that just walked in. What's Cody taking names for? You all been bad. Hi, all. Yeah, there you go, Valerie. You will have 1 or 2 rewards on the wheel also.
Yeah. Yeah, like pass the sabotage, gain a point so that you could be, but also for every gain a point on there, I'm going to have lose a point on there.
Can't fish until you recite the alphabet backwards. Good Lord. Good thing I ain't in that. I'd never be able to fish.
Muskrat said brainstorm turned into brain fart. I don't know. I think it's turned into something pretty good. Oh, Art said that earlier. Well, yeah, if we're just getting to where we're rambling, we can shut it down. I mean,
Yeah, I've got stuff I got to do anyways.
so what do you got to do? Huh?
Well, I got to go buy my wife flowers now, and then I got to go to the bank. Then I got to go to Home Depot.
What you got to get Tara flyers for?
You got me in trouble. What's Sunday, Greenwell? I would suggest keeping the rewards rate. Give them more than value. Just thought. That's right, Kelly.
Chris and Kelly and everybody gets picked on. I get picked on all the time. So I want Chad to get in it. I thought Chad
don't want to be with us. You don't like us.
I don't think he's in here anymore. I'd say, hey, I'm putting your name down. Yeah, Valerie. Yeah, the rewards are going to be few and far between, and the really severe punishments will be kind of few and far between. We'll have the wheel stacked with more sabotages that are just jovial, kind of kind-hearted and relaxed.
Yeah, just stuff like fishing while you're hula hooping or something. Lose a pole.
Just lose a pole for 15 minutes, Art said, everybody calls me Art Fart. What about my feelings?
Dougman said, I'm fat. Heck, I bust on myself.
So, how many thumbs up we got on the stream so far?
I don't know.
Let's see here. $37. Take chicken baits out of the water for 15 minutes. See, but when you do it that specific, there's a lot of people that don't even take chicken on the boat with them. Only time I ever take chicken fishing with me is when I just don't have any other bait. I really like that, Art. You see that, Jaydog?
Yeah.
And that would be cool because then you pick somebody and they won something out of the deal. We would have to see.
What if we have two wheels? And if, say, you got a draw from the wheel. Well, if we have something, well, they could pick a number that one of me or you picked. And if they win, if they get within 5 or something, they get the prize wheel. But if they don't, they get the sabotage. We can make it where they either win or they lose.
We can do some prizes. I'm sure we can get a few prizes sponsored. And we could do it where there's, like 3 prizes on there. So when you get picked to have to spin the sabotage wheel, there is that small chance you just win something.
Mm-hmm.
See you, Hooks. Appreciate you hanging out, brother. Art, we'll do that. And then also, I would like to figure out a prize for the winner. So yeah, that's a good one. So it's only one thing on there, but spin the prize wheel. And if there's any prizes left over at the end of it, they can just go towards chat during the stream that we draw for who's on ends up on teams. Greenwell said we need a wheel that that has names on it and 2 sets of boxing gloves. CatCon idea.
That hooks after it, or what's going on there?
Muskrat said, "You have any idea how slow this will be? We're going to catch fish." I don't think it'll be that slow because I'll have the wheel already set up. As soon as somebody catches it, we get a weight. We say, "Hey, who do you pick?" They say, we spin the wheel and they go with it. You know, I think we can make it work. So, dang, Art and Greenwell trying to box in chat.
That's gonna hurt Art's back having to bend over that far to hit Greenwell.
Yeah, Art is like 7 foot tall. So, Becca says, "I've done the wheels and it does take time." Yeah, but I mean, I can like. All right, let's go here. Let's see.
Well, you could have your wife off to the side, or your mom or dad, or somebody that just has a separate computer that does the wheel.
I can do the wheel from right here pretty simple though. Like I done have this up where all I have to do is add it to stream. Like let's see here. I can remove it from stream. Let's go here. Random wheel generator.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one that Eric came up with. You can land on fish with your snack. So whatever you're snacking on, you got to fish with. So you got to be mindful of what you bring the fish to eat a snack on. See, that will
No,
work
I
on my
understand that. I understand that, Roger, and I appreciate all critiques and all tips that we get. But like, so if I already had the random wheel set up, I just hit add to stream, and then spin it. And it's good to go. What it landed on is what it landed on. So that would be a sabotage. And, you know, boom. Take it off. That doesn't work against you, Jaydog, because you do snack on shad.
Exactly. Yeah, he'd be fishing with better chatters, Roger.
Hey, a better chatter probably catch a channel cat.
What's up, Martin? I still think that's a good idea, though. You might have to tie a Cheeto on your hook or something, but or if Mark was in it, he'd be tying a pickle on there.
Becca, right there is what I was more worried about than how long the wheel would take, was keeping up with times on the sabotages. But what I would do is I would just about have to keep a handwritten note beside me, or try to get somebody that would be willing to watch times and say, all right, it says 15 minutes from now, no rods.
He said, "What's wrong with fishing with Cheetos?" Yeah, he was catching what was it, carp with them?
you know, hey, Becca, let us know at 10:42 theirs is up. Yeah. So a timer works too, but if you might run out of timers. But I got a little Alexa. I can say, hey, Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes on, or remind me in 5 minutes to give Jaydog his rods back. And then it'll tell me and keep up with it itself. We can figure different things out. I think it probably would take somebody off stream that
Plus,
is
we're not going to be doing a wheel every 30 seconds.
right. I mean, the number of spins is based on the number of fish caught. You know, if we can get a few fish caught an hour, you're only, you know.
Yeah, I did walk in the bathroom for a second, put my clothes in there.
So, yeah, and Becca, you've done a lot of wheel tournaments, so
So basically, what I'm hearing is Becca wants to take my spot. Jody with fish with little Debbie's.
Becca,
You're cutting out, Cody.
Emma.
Yeah, you did. You back now.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We just got to get at least 16 entries. If we don't have 16 entries, say we have 14, we'll just have to spin the wheel to see who's doing it for one day. Or I don't know. I mean, if we had 14, we could do half of them on one day, half of them on the other.
Right. We'll have enough for 2 days. I'd almost guarantee that.
All right.
Becca should take Cody's spot. He keep cutting out.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with my Wi-Fi today. It's working fine on my phone. It's working fine on my TV, but my laptop's just acting really funky.
I called a couple months ago to cancel my Wi-Fi or to try and get my bill lower, and they said they couldn't do nothing for me. It's like $100 a month. So I let it go for a while, and then yesterday I called to cancel it, and they asked me why I'm canceling it. I said, because it's $100 a month. It ain't worth it. She said, what if I get your bill lower? I said, well, how low? $40. I said, well, how come you can and the other lady couldn't?
All worked out, though. Restart it, Cody. I don't know how much longer we're going to be live. Me and Jaydog's not is kind of just rambling at this point. I don't think anything we're saying is probably that interesting to y'all.
What else is here?
Did CVA say he wanted in?
I didn't see. Oh yeah, Fresno. Yeah.
CVA, confirm you won't in or out of the tournament. It is April 1st and 2nd. Or Catfishing Fresno. I still call him CVA. That's awesome, Emily.
I have to go watch it. I didn't see it. I didn't get a notification.
All right. I got Catfishing Fresno added to the list.
Where's Leroy? He didn't say he wanted in.
I ain't even reading that out loud.
I will. What do you mean? I'm glued to the screen. I even put on the pen so I don't have to leave or miss nothing. I might use that as my debut live. Look at there, 922 barbecue.
Hey, we'd love to have you in it. If you've never been live before, all we ask is you go out and test your spots live streaming before you go. Because if you've ever fished any of this, if you've ever fished any of these tournaments, keeping signal can be an issue. So you really want to test your spots.
There you go. You see what Brian put in there.
Jaydog challenge should be a sabotage.
The problem with that is, what if everybody ain't got shad?
Right. Well, if they've got taking that bite off a fresh shad is one thing, gets pretty nasty. But if they're using frozen bait and it's an old shad, I don't think you would even do that, Jaydog.
Why wouldn't I?
You'd eat an old Chad?
Yeah.
You are disgusted. Big Mike, you want in? It is going to be the secret sabotage catfishing tournament.
What's up,
So
Ronnie?
we're going to it's a team event, but you don't know who your partner is. Each time you catch a fish, you get to choose somebody to spin the sabotage wheel. It'll have a ton of sabotages on there where it could be something as small as you've got to sing a nursery rhyme to
Yep. He going again. Well, I'm glad tournament ain't going on today. Roger says, my
15.
partner is using frozen bait. I want a new partner. Well, that's the thing. You don't know who your partner is. Going. Ronnie Oakley.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. I just went back to my phone. So, Big Mike, it's you have to pick somebody to spin the sabotage wheel, and then after the tournament's all over with, we will spin a random wheel to find out who your partner is. So you could have been sabotaging your partner throughout the whole tournament. So it'll be fun. It's going to be taking place April 1st and 2nd. If you want in, let me know and I'll get you added in.
Yeah, because you could be picking on somebody big just to pick on them for fun. And at the end of the thing, kind of find out that was your partner.
Roger, I can always swap over to my phone. This has never happened. Normally, my laptop works far better than my phone. So, I don't know. I'll get it figured out. That ain't a big deal.
All right, well, let's end this so I can get my day started.
All right. Well, thank y'all all for coming in and hanging out. Y'all be sure to hit that thumbs up. We do appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that added in some great ideas. It's going to be a
Yes.
lot of fun. Be sure to save the date, April 1st, April 2nd. It'll be the first tournament that me and Jaydog's ever hosted together. And we're going to have a blast with it. So look forward. We'll get some official rules out in a community post or in a live stream or something. We might try to set up doing a live stream one evening, or we might see if Chad or somebody will have us on one of their weekly shows to kind of talk about it all, help us promote it.
Becca wants you to read your comment up there that you missed. I seen it, but you missed it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was swapping over devices. Just one more thing. Throw it out there. Remember the wheel you have on screen while people could be reeling in a fish and having to switch it or them out, be able to view everything at once. Yeah, I was just going to take the wheel off stream, hit remove from screen in between. So, and then we'll just, if somebody's reeling in a fish, somebody's done picked who's got to spin the wheel, we wait until the action slows back down. We're obviously, we don't want to take away from that watching people catch fish to see the wheel. So, but that is all for today's live stream, and we're going to call it a day. As we always say, it's God, family, and the great outdoors. God bless. I'll see y'all next time.